Alongside Corey Clark, I'm Garrett Short here at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. Indiana State falls to number 25. The Tennessee Volunteers, Corey, 42-7 was the final score, but the score doesn't quite reflect how Indiana State played today.
No, it really doesn't. Indiana State really got themselves in a hole in the very opening kickoff after a 92-yard kickoff return from the Tennessee Volunteers started things off. But since then, the Indiana State defense played very well today. The big difference, though, Garrett, was basically just the FBS versus FCS skill versus talent level and the speed and whatnot. But overall, I thought Indiana State did play a good, clean football game. And if this was against another Missouri Valley Conference foe, this might have resulted in a win for Indiana State.
And I think the crowd was a major factor in this game. Over 99,000 seats filled today at Neyland Stadium, and that has got to be a factor as Indiana State heads into Missouri Valley Conference play. A lot of pressure on them today, and they brought the pressure themselves, forced 2 turnovers in the second half.
They did force 2 turnovers in the second half. Mawada did a great job tackling 2.5 tackles for loss on the defensive side of things, forcing 2 turnovers, a fumble, and an interception. But overall, the positive, though, for the Indiana State offense, they didn't even have a turnover as well. Kate Sparks played exceptionally well, going 8 of 17 completion-wise, throwing for 1 touchdown to Jaguette McClendon, the tight end.
Yeah, the one issue that we did see with their offense was they did not convert on a third down the entire game, and that's something that has to change if Indiana State wants to be successful moving forward.
They had a lot of third and short opportunities, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2s, and what they decided to do was run the football, which I don't blame them. The Indiana State Sycamores, the head coach Kurt Mallory, has made this football team a running football team, but going 0 for 11 on third down conversions isn't necessarily going to get you the win, especially when Tennessee on the other side went 7 of 13 on third downs.
And here's what Kurt Mallory had to say about his lack of converting on third down against the Volunteers.
And that's all on me, but we had a couple opportunities to convert. But give them credit. They're a good football team. They made plays to get off the field on third down, and we certainly got to keep moving the chains.
Following up this 42-7 loss to Tennessee, Indiana State a big matchup and a must-win game going into week 3 of the season against Liberty.
Yeah, it's a huge win, Garrett. 0-2 on the season right now. They got to get their first win under head coach Kurt Mallory going into Missouri Valley Conference play. In 2 weeks, they play North Dakota State at home, a huge game, and playing in front of the home fans in Terre Haute at Memorial Stadium. But what this does for the Indiana State team, Garrett, overall, one, it gives them confidence. They show that Kate Sparks can be the quarterback moving forward. I thought he played exceptionally well within the second half. That beautiful pass to McClendon, the running game got going. You also saw Kurt Mallory and Jeff Hecklinski do a little different things on the offensive side of things. They put Lamont Booker in the receiver role and put him in motion. They had 3 different running backs, Keys back there as well. So they're starting to get deeper and deeper into their playbook as weeks go on. And hopefully by week 3 and then 4 when Missouri Valley Conference season starts, things in the offense will be clicking at a much higher pace.
Alongside Corey Clark, I'm Garrett Short. If you want to stay up to date with all things Indiana State football, you can follow us on Twitter at WZIS FM and listen to Z90.7 FM WZIS.